The second major crisis relates to the Assyrian Empire, which I've already noted briefly. The mighty empire of Assyria, which came to be referred to as the Neo-Assyrian Empire, was again on the rise in the middle of the 8th century under a king called Tiglath-Pileser III. Assyria was a region in the northern part of Mesopotamia, but as it spread, Assyria had numerous campaigns which stretched into Israel, as we've already heard, but also into Judah during the time of Isaiah. King Sargon in Isaiah 20 and King Sennacherib in Isaiah 36 to 37 were Assyrian kings who are mentioned by name in Isaiah. In chapters 36 to 37, we read of Sennacherib's devastating campaign which has gone through Judah and which reached up to Jerusalem itself. In Sennacherib's own annals, he refers to having taken 46 cities of Judah during this campaign. This was a major time of crisis for Judah, but God intervened and saved Zion from King Sennacherib in 701 BC. So, following the Syrian crisis, which brought a major threat against Judah, there's a third crisis that arises during the era of the Babylonian Empire. In Isaiah 39, Isaiah the prophet announces that Jerusalem and its king would be taken into captivity by Babylon, who would rise in the future as the new empire after Assyria. Babylon, this would have been a major crisis, and we read about this taking place in books like Jeremiah. So many prophecies that we find in Isaiah 40 to 55 speak to those who would have been taken into exile by Babylon from Judah.